Good morning, students. We are studying our chapter 4, Heat. In our chapter, we have studied about various methods of heat transfer. There are three methods of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. We have read about conduction and convection methods of heat transfer. Our topic for today is radiation method of heat transfer. So first of all, what is radiation? Radiation is the process by which heat is transferred from one place to another without the help of any medium. For example, the heat from the sun reaches the earth by radiation. When we sit near a fire, we feel warm due to the heat radiated by the fire. All hot bodies radiate heat. One of the examples of radiation is the heat from the sun. The sun's heat reaches the earth by the process of radiation. The sun is very far away from the earth and there is mainly an empty space or vacuum between the sun and the earth. Even then, the heat from the sun reaches the earth. This is due to the fact that the sun, being extremely hot, emits invisible heat radiation, which is called as infrared rays, in all directions. These radiations travel through the vacuum between the sun and the earth at a very high speed and ultimately reach us on the earth. Therefore, we can see that the transfer of heat from a hot object to a cold object by the process of radiation does not require any medium. In our daily life activities, we have many situations where heat is transferred by radiation through air. For example, depending on the temperature of surroundings, our body too gives heat to the surroundings or receives heat from the surroundings by radiation. If a hot utensil filled with hot milk is kept away from the flame, then it cools down by transferring its heat to the surroundings by radiation. If we stand next to a burning fire, then we feel the heat of the fire falling on our face. The heat is transferred from the fire to our face by the process of radiation. These are the few examples of radiation. Now our next topic is practical applications of radiation. Number 1. Solar heaters are designed to use the heat energy from the sun for cooking food. We prefer wearing light colored clothes in summer because light colors are poor absorbers of heat. Conversely, we prefer wearing dark colored clothes in winter because they are good absorbers of heat and thus keep us warm. Now we will study about the relation between heat and the color. Dark colored surfaces and light colored surfaces. Dark colored surfaces absorb more heat than light colored surfaces. This can be explained with the help of an activity. Take two tin cans of the same size, paint the outer surface of one black and the other white. Pour equal amounts of water in each and leave them in sunlight for about 1 hour. Measure the temperature of water in both the cans. The water in the black can is warmer than the water in the white can. Dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces. This can be shown with the help of this activity. Take two tin cans of the same size, paint the outer surface of one black and the other white. Pour equal amounts of hot water of the same temperature, say 60 degrees Celsius. Leave them in a room or shade for 10 to 15 minutes. Measure the temperature of water in both the cans. The water in the black can is cooler than the water in the white can. This shows that dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than the light colored surfaces. Next topic is kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. We have studied that dark colored surfaces absorb more heat than light colored surfaces, and dark colored surfaces radiate more heat than light colored surfaces. We wear dark colored clothes in the winter because it absorbs more heat and keeps us warm. We wear light colored clothes in summer because it reflects most of the heat and keeps us cool. We wear woolen clothes in winter because wool is a poor conductor of heat and the air in between the wool fibers prevents loss of heat from our body, so we feel warm. children, I hope you must have understood the topic. Thank you, children.